Nearly $900 million of combined gross revenue from 21 movies means Dragon Ball clearly prints money. So today, we're counting down the top 10 highest grossing Dragon Ball movies. Not all Dragon Ball movies had a theatrical debut in the West, so we're gonna have to find the box office gross by location per each movie and convert it all to USD so we can find which Dragon Ball films rank above the rest. Drop your predictions in the comments, strap on your nostalgia hat, and brace yourselves, Goose Gang, because there are a few surprises along the way and you'll definitely want to see which movie ranks number 1. Number 10, Bojack Unbound. In 1993, Bojack Unbound was released as the 12th Dragon Ball movie and would gross a whopping $21 million at the box office. It's a story of Bojack, who is imprisoned by the Kais, but released when Goku sacrificed himself to save the planet from Cell. Having Cell pop blows up King Kai's planet and causes Bojack to be unbound. This movie capitalizes on the Super Saiyan 2 Gohan hype, makes its money, but more importantly, would grace us with one of the most nostalgic AMVs to date. I can still hear every time the song Kryptonite plays. Number 9. Cooler's Revenge. Coming in a few years earlier, Cooler's Revenge would drop in 1991 as the 8th Dragon Ball film and deliver $22 million at the box office. This movie gives us the story of Frieza's brother Cooler reacting to his brother's death on Namek. Cooler hears of the fight between Goku and Frieza and requests to visit Earth to go John Wick on Goku. I kind of feel like he could have just blown up the planet from space, but to each his own. Frieza was a popular character, so it makes sense to capitalize on one of Dragon Ball's biggest cash cows. We were given more Super Saiyan Goku, and we'll get a very iconic transformation from Cooler that is still beloved to this day. Number 8, Broly, the legendary Super Saiyan. At this point, I think we're all familiar with the walking pile of meat that is Broly, but what you might not know is that the 11th feature film actually made less than Cooler's Revenge in Japan. Released in 1993, the Western market accepted Broly's thick muscles with open arms, generating an additional $600K at the box office, which would ultimately push Broly to $22.6 million in total. Broly's first film is essentially about holding the biggest grudge known to man. Broly and Goku were kept together as babies, and Goku's crying upset Broly so much that he would not only remember it, but transform into the legendary Super Saiyan years later, con the remaining Saiyans to return to a fake planet Vegeta, and then take out the Z Fighters. Talk about commitment. Number 7, Broly's Second Coming. If at first you don't succeed, then do the exact same thing again, but this time with adult Gohan. The 13th Dragon Ball film released in 1994, and it begs the audience to not connect too many dots. Broly's Second Coming would end up grossing a combined $23.2 million worldwide, solidifying Broly's popularity. Despite Broly literally exploding from the last movie, he actually doesn't die. He escapes in a sand pod and somehow lands on Earth of all planets. Broly is then frozen under a lake for 7 years and would eventually emerge after hearing Goten crying. The movie makes zero sense and is instead an excuse to set up future posters for us 90s kids. The family Kamehameha would be pinned on our walls for years to come. Number 6, Super Android 13. As the 10th Dragon Ball movie, Dragon Ball Z Super Android 13 would make its way to the box office in 1992 and claim an estimated $24 million. Turns out Dr. Gero had 3 additional androids in the works before Android 17 reverse seppuku'd him. And one of these rascals was Android 13. He's accompanied by 2 other androids, 14 and 15, with their main objective to, that's it, you guessed it,
killing Goku.
When that no doubt fails, Android 13 absorbs his pals to create Super Android 13. This movie is not the most memorable, but it does tout some incredible voice work, and of course, this scene. To help Goku through the pain of that punch, he's asked Goose Gang to like the video and or subscribe. You wouldn't want to upset Goku, would you? Number 5. The Return of Cooler. This sequel to a saga sequel will be the 9th Dragon Ball film released and would one-up Cooler's Revenge by $4 million, bringing the box office gross to $26 million. In total, all the Cooler movies would gross a combined $50 million. The Return of Cooler takes all the Frieza boxes it can. Illogical Revival, Metal Body, another Namek, Super Saiyans. Cooler goes full Borg with the help of the Big Yeti Star and attempts his revenge on Goku. Somehow, Vegeta appears and the two get in all sorts of shenanigans. Number 4. Battle of Gods. The first of the modern era Dragon Ball films makes its mark with the introduction to the now beloved God of Destruction, Beerus, and his angel buddy Whis as they embark on a mission to find the Super Saiyan God. The 18th movie, wow, they made a lot of these, would hit us in the nostalgic feels and gross $51.2 million worldwide. Battle of Gods gives the fans the first theatrical movie in 17 years, delivers new characters, and a new line of transformations the series would continue to use to this day. The plot would end up being Dragon Ball Super's first saga, with a brand new art style and would prove that the fans were definitely hungry for more Dragon Ball. Number 3. Dragon Ball Evolution. Are you as shocked as I was? Releasing in the spring of 2009, the first live-action Dragon Ball film would generate a surprising $57 million worldwide. I say surprising because there's not a lot this film got right. Even the title isn't spelled correctly. The movie tries to retell the story of Goku and his quest for the Dragon Balls. He would meet Bulma, Yamcha, and Roshi as they embarked on a quest to stop the evil Lord Piccolo too. You know what, it doesn't matter. This movie's weird. The dialogue is rough. Goku fights bullies who antagonize him by pouring their own drink on the ground. And then there's weird stuff like this. Is it a Dragon Ball movie? I guess. Is it the best stocking stuffer to troll people with? Also yes. Number 2. Resurrection F. Following the success of Battle of the Gods, the 19th Dragon Ball movie rides the previous' coattails in the same art style with an even bigger worldwide box office gross of $64 million in April of 2015. We get yet another return of Frieza, who's resurrected and ponders what would happen if he actually put in the work. Up until now, Frieza was just strong, but didn't really do anything for it. Resurrection F unveils Frieza's new golden transformation, as well as Goku and Vegeta's Super Saiyan God Super Saiyan, aka Super Saiyan Blue. Characters do indeed transform, but besides Ginyu ultimately being a frogman for years only to die anyways, nothing really happens in this movie. Everything ends up the same as it was had Frieza never shown up, and time is literally reversed to undo Frieza's trump card. Number 1. Dragon Ball Super Broly. What a gem of a movie. The 20th and latest Dragon Ball movie was released in November of 2018 in Japan, and a few months later in the West. It would not only send all our money into Toriyama's thick earthy wallet, but Dragon Ball Super Broly would also smash through the box office records with a staggering $125 million. Put in perspective, this movie made more than Resurrection F and Battle of the Gods combined. Rocking the brand new Shintani art style, fans would receive a retelling of the first Broly movie with the rough edges sanded down. We would get the history of the Saiyans before their destruction, a better fleshed out Broly, Gogeta as canon, but more importantly, the film respects the Dragon Ball fan base. Once the movie hits its exposition stride in the first act, fans were treated to one non-stop fight sequence.